19-year-old Darius Carter stepped onto the mat. His worn training uniform, a stark contrast to the pristine gear of the other students. Whispers followed him. "Just another hopeful," someone muttered, while another added, "He won't last a week, bet." They had no idea the silent storm that was about to break. Darius had honed his skills not in a fancy academy, but in the cramped confines of his garage. For years, he devoured old martial arts tapes, meticulously practicing moves on a makeshift dummy crafted from sandbags. His neighborhood lacked a proper martial arts school, and his single mother worked tirelessly at 2 jobs just to keep their lights on. Bad, an unyielding fire burned within him, a deep-seated need to prove that true talent transcended wealth, lineage, or background. Tonight marked his first official class, and from the moment he set foot on the mat, air crackled with blatant disrespect. "All right, new guy," sneered Riggs, a brown belt instructor, a cocky smirk playing on his lips. "Let's see what you've got." The other students formed a tight circle, some already chuckling, their anticipation palpable. Riggs motioned to one of his top students, a blue belt known for his habit of humiliating newcomers. "Make it quick," he instructed, clearly expecting a swift and decisive victory. Darius tightened his belt, his focus unwavering. This was his chance, his one shot to show them everything he had. But the first grapple was a blur of motion. Darius dodged, twisted, and in one seamless, explosive movement, Blue Belt was on the mat, stunned. Laughter instantly died, replaced by a low murmur of surprise. Riggs's smile vanished. "Lucky move," he scoffed, trying to dismiss what he'd just witnessed. Again, other students stepped up, confident he could correct his peer's mistake. But again, Darius moved this takedown even faster than the last. A palpable tension filled the room, the hushed whispers growing louder. Then, Instructor Riggs himself stepped forward. A sudden hush fell over the entire gym. Bess. This was no longer just a test. It was a clear message. Know your place. Darius met Riggs's challenging gaze, his own determination unwavering. There would be no holding back now. The initial seconds of their match were brutal. Riggs was stronger, more experienced. Bop! He slammed Darius to the mat, twisting his arm into a searing pain shot through Darius's shoulder. But he gritted his teeth, refusing to give in. The students cheered, a chorus hungry for his defeat. "Tap out, kid. You're done," Riggs taunted, his face contorted in a sneer. But Darius wasn't done. Not like this. With a sudden surge of power, he moved, a lightning-fast sweep, a subtle shift in his weight, and Riggs's eyes widened in disbelief as his balance vanished. First a twist, then a lock, and finally a submission. The entire exchange had taken a mere 14 seconds. Riggs tapped out, and a room erupted, a cacophony of gasps and exclamations. The head instructor, a stoic black belt who had been silently observing from the sidelines, stepped onto the mat. He studied Darius intently, his expression unreadable. Ben slowly untied his own belt. "You've trained before," he stated, his voice calm and firm. It wasn't a question. Darius nodded respectfully. "Just not here," he confirmed. The man's lips curved into a small smile. "Ben, let's fix that." With that, He draped his own black belt over Darius's shoulders. The whispers of mockery transformed into a thunderous applause. The previous disrespect replaced by genuine respect. Darius Carter was no longer just another student. He was living proof that true greatness doesn't wait for permission, it earns it.